I don't know. Let's see what. Oh. This is it. No, that's not it. Rumpet. That works. There you go. That's super quiet. So, Sijar.
Abigail, what's wrong?
She begins like pry and pull off her helmet and just sort of like fling on the ground this sort of boom, 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 sort of metallic bounce echoes out through the area. And similar to probably you guys, everyone's just sort of in a state of confusion. And a repeat of what happened before is happening now for Abigail, where one side of her face is crying, while the other side just looks immensely manicked, like sort of eye darting around. Well, both her eyes are darting around, but one's crying. She's not even in a state of being able to speak coherent words. She's able to do some onomatopoeia, though. What? And
breathe.
now a lot of things happening today, huh?
Oh boy.
To those of you that have a perception of 13 or higher, you guys can see this individual, this one right here with the pipe, does raise a hand to his head as if he's onset by a sudden migraine. He's powering through it, but it's there. The man known as Neo does come up to the other side of Abigail and sort of help you, Sijar, in hefting her up. Hey, it's okay. Just take a deep breath. Think on it. Search
Please,
yourself.
look at me. Don't look over there. Look at me. Breathe.
Roll me your persuasion or intimidation, either one.
Take a bardic for that as well.
Alrighty. I am proficient in intimidation, apparently, so let's do that.
Dragon.
You will look at me.
Breathe, damn it.
Look at me.
And
Get a hold of yourself.
It's like the airplane movie.
Oh, you got a D8 on there still. That's a
Nice.
good, respectable number.
Oh, shoo, wait. You shouldn't have been rolling a D8. You should have been rolling a D12 because Neil gives you one of his bardics.
Oh,
Nice.
If you can take either one. If you roll worse on the D12, we can just take the 7 on the D8. Simple as that.
nice.
All right, so about that 7 on the D8.
Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that would happen.
50-50. Pretty fair. So what does that leave you at? A 18, 25? I think that's enough to merit a non-disadvantageous save. For
Get a bit of
Abigail.
draconic in that look at me voice.
Look at me.
Growl in its voice.
Are you
Oh my god.
There's so many twice today. What is this?
Jesus. Holy
What is
shit.
this?
If I'd known that, I would have saved my bardic, so then I could have.
She takes a 6 from Neil's D12. There you go. Call it a day. She begins to stabilize. She's still tearing up out of one eye, but her eyes are darting around less frantically. I guess the way to describe it is sort of like a maddening sort of darting around, or like REM sleep, where your eyes just sort of moves on its own. No one knows why it does that, really. But there are theories. What? Why? To Silas, our trained actor. Same deal as before.
Hmm.
2 different characters. Same actor losing immersion, I guess the best way to say it. She begins to look around, trying to locate whatever source it is of this sudden pain. And her eyes do stop on Pipe Smoker Man. I don't understand. She manages to pull herself up, and she looks to use the jar. Can I get a moment? I need to steel myself.
Whatever you need. Take your time.
I think Wolfgang will offer her his pipe.
No, thank you, but I don't think it's wise right now.
He nods.
She begins to walk away, but then Neil just sort of like someone kicking a soccer ball up into the air so they can grab it. He does that with her helmet, just sort of boonk, grabs it and offers it to her. You don't want to lose this. Thank you. She takes a step out of the room, and you guys can hear her like she doesn't leave the building or anything. Like she just begins pacing around down the hall, up and down the hall.
Should anyone accompany her, or do we think?
Give her a moment. I think
Okay.
some things is best processed alone. Words can come later.
Sounds nods.
Back to the other music. The man who hasn't spoken at all, this guy right here, listen, like he's just been sort of watching like a sentinel this whole time. That was peculiar. Oh, you cuss. He says he's not asking Abigail, she's not in the room. He's asking you guys.
You know, I get asked that a lot lately.
I don't think so.
No, I would be able to smell it if they were cast.
So we're not.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wolfgang, you are not cursed. No more so than cursed with good looks and strength and the burden of power and responsibility, but nothing more so.
Heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Indeed.
Or the hand that wields the Zweihander.
Not with these muscles.
All of you roll me insight, but use your constitution in place of your wisdom.
Oh, why would you do
And
that?
take a hold on, I need to check. Don't roll yet. I'm checking something.
Not rolling anything. I already kind of forgot what we're supposed to be rolling anyway.
Take a d12.
Ooh.
Insight using your con instead of wisdom.
Okay, 1d20 plus.
Let's see if I did this right or not.
Fuck.
Constitution plus proficiency, or without proficiency in insight plus a d12.
Jack of all trades brings it up to what? Her proficiency?
You don't have proficiency in insight?
Yes, I do.
Then you just take that.
Oh, okay. No, I was.
You still have proficiency in the skill, even if it's not the attribute.
Yeah, I just forgot when. Like it's a +8, but it doesn't automatically add my wisdom, which is what I was.
Nah, just add your straight proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice 12.
Nice.
And D20 plus your constitution mod plus your proficiency if you're proficient in it. Plus 1d12. Tango, give me your d12.
Don't take a cat's d12. Come on.
He's not giving me his
Okay,
d12.
Crash.
Stop! Don't give my son that voice. don't offend by giving my son that voice.
The offense in your voice. I don't blame you, but damn.
Dorky, are you there?
It sounded like Garfield.
What?
Goofy.
There we go.
Goofy.
Oh yeah, there
Alright,
you go.
well-
Yeah, yeah, good.
Wrong character.
By the way, you're muted.
You are muted, Dorky.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
the woes.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
I have to switch between keyboards and microphone.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no.
Fair enough. So, you guys, as ow, stop, it's off. He's been a little bit. They've just been my elbow.
Twitch is cuddling me like the good boy he is.
Well, go you Twitch. Tango, I'm not gonna give you the Asian parent treatment. It's okay. You can do what you want. So to all of
Too
you,
real.
it is too real. To all of you, there is this weird carry as he speaks. This individual here, like, it reminds you slightly of Alessander when he would like direct you around the field, but it's not the same. It's not that he's giving orders or even coordinating with you. It's just more of a like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, you guys have pretty high scores, I said, for Deed. His presence just sort of gives you this sort of alacrity, this sort of confidence, this sort of sure feel. And yet he's only said like 7 words at you guys. Huh. That is very weird. Maestro Connor. What is it? This... He says, looking at you, like, from the Maestro to you guys and back to Connor. And with a 27 and 33 insight, he's seen something that you guys aren't seeing. Not necessarily in the sense of, like, he sees your inner emotions and auras and states. No, like, as if he's, like, seeing something invisible, like, on your face or something like that.
They'll tilt their head.
I believe this merits investigation. You mind telling me exactly what you think is worth investigating? The man leans over and whispers into the man now known as Connor's ear.
I want to listen in, but that would be rude.
Do it, coward.
Mm,
Fucking do it.
I'm going through a very big internal debate right now.
Wolfgang's in play. He listens in.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to try not to. Yeah, fuck it. Sure.
Stuffs
Sure.
pipeweed in his ears.
I'll listen in. I'll try to listen in. May I try, Crush?
Sure. Roll your... Alright, now subtract a d12.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just roll 1. Okay, well.
So 20.
I say, you feel this cold sensation, like a shiver of power, run across your mind as you just did something you weren't supposed to do. As you try to listen
staring
in,
at the ground.
as you try to listen in, you hear... So hard to describe. A whisper of an echo in a sing-songy manner in your mind.
Side note.
Yes.
Is this the same like whisper we heard when we teleported?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's not the same voice. It's similar in style, I'll give it that. Similar in style, but it's not the same voice.
Okay.
Wolfgang, you actually cannot hear them.
He like sticks a pinky in his ear. I'm like, is there something blocking it? How come I can't?
Eventually, the man finishes speaking. It's only like 3 seconds. 1 line said. I don't think I've ever really got educated on that. It is a sensitive matter, as you can tell. So it is. You want to investigate them now? If that would be all right. He just gestures at you guys. That's from yourself. The man walks over to you guys, almost in sort of like half march stiffness. And then as he gets over to you guys, he puts a hand on top of his other hand, which has the cane in it, and sort of sets it down the middle, and does like a slight bow. Not even like 45 degrees, not even that, not even 30. It's just a little bow of acknowledgement. Greetings, adventurers. You may call me
Greetings.
Commander Murray. I am a commander of the Maestro's Academy and their acquisition forces. If it is okay with you, might I investigate you?
What for?
What does the investigation entail?
I'm afraid I cannot disclose that before the results are learned. No, it will not be harmful or intended to be intrusive.
Alright, very well then, go ahead.
Sure.
I guess it's okay.
He looks over at Neil and just nods. Oh, right. I didn't think we'd be doing this today. Well, I could see it happening. Okay. Tell me if you guys can catch this. He claps his hands together. As he claps his hands together, you guys are looking straight directly at him as he like asks you like if you catch this. As he claps his hands together. As far as you guys are aware, nothing happened. That being said, after a moment of thought, Deet and Sajar, you swap places.
Nope. What no?
But like you guys are like so near each other that's hard. Like you're basically in the same spot, or maybe you aren't. It's hard to tell.
What just happened?
Okay, so you didn't catch it, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Commander, I don't know if this is the best test. How about this? He goes over to the little baskets of rice buns and begins like lifting off the lids, revealing these little powdered rice balls.
Is for me?
That's like said I'm like, oh, I could really go for food right now. That'd be crazy if there was like food in front of us. They wouldn't say that, but
Think fast. He flings them. Like he lifts one basket with the tip of his cane and chucks it over his shoulder at you guys. And as it happens, each bowl, like there's like a little bowl that's like stuck, or not stuck, but in the basket, it begins to like fly off the basket, almost like a little rocket ditching its reserve fuel tanks, and one begins flying at each and every one of you.
Make shield.
Make me dead. I was gonna say make deck saves, so. If you want. Yeah.
that's 50 steps away from him.
Would they benefit from my aura?
If they're making saves, so I don't know which one of us are making saves at this point.
No, I'll make a save because we're trying to catch it.
Okay, take the aura protection and add a d12.
Hell yeah.
Do I make one as well?
If you're not trying to catch it, then no, it will just bounce off you.
No. Yeah.
Ooh la la. And then add a d12, both of you.
1 second.
He doesn't throw it at Wolfgang, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
25.
Which is, I would say that's something Wolfgang notices. There's like, in this basket, these bowls are like the size, like they could fit in your palm. Not your entire palm, but like into your palm. In this basket, there's like 30 of them. As he throws it, only 3 fly off the little parchment, or like little thin paper that's on the bottom of it to prevent it from sticking to the wood. Only 3 fly off. The remaining 27 are still stuck on the paper. So let's see. Silas gets 20. Oh, no, plus 7. So 22. 32. And then Deet plus 7, 31, 33. So you both are 32 and 33.
Nice.
If you guys want to catch them, you want to eat them, like fucking, you guys got like above 30 roll results. So you tell me.
So also just catch it with both hands. Be like, can I have it?
You may.
Thank you.
The basket is grabbed by Marshall Neal. You guys don't know he's a marshal. He's a marshal. He gets grabbed by Neal, and he just looks down at it. He's just like, "It too, my food." He's throwing it. He has this like pain look in his eyes.
So
It's only
it
3
makes
minutes.
you feel better. They're really good. I assume. Are they
Do you
good?
eat 'em?
Yes.
These are mochi.
Oh, nice.
Mochi with matcha filling.
Oh, extra nice.
I've never had mochi, so I'm gonna say Silas. Like,
It's just essentially a rice wrapping that's really chewy and stretchy and glutinous. And it can be savory and it can be sweet. Depends on how you make. These are obviously on the sweeter side.
Has
I realized it was mochi, but I meant matcha, so that's just my fuck up of today.
oh yeah. As Silas takes a bite in the second one, Wolfgang once again leans in and says, "Is it good?"
Silas offers him. Think about.
He holds a hand up. "Is it good?"
Silas will narrow their eyes at him and be like, "Why won't you try any?"
He squints.
That's
and
good. Back.
leans
You're
away.
one of these people where you just want to fucking say if it's good or not.
I was like,
It's not a
eventually,
difficult question.
eventually go, yes, it's good.
Interesting. Turns away.
So stares at him like, the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Tolas like looks at Neo, who's holding the basket. Can I have one? Yeah, sure. You've already looted them. Here,
I'll
just
have
take
some.
it. Just take it. Take the basket. I have others. I was supposed to bring those back on the trip. He just hands Tolas the remaining 27. I don't really need this. Oh, okay, thank you.
It's okay, I'll have another one.
You go over and
Yeah.
Kind of like gestures to it. Kebab, like, you want some?
Bob looks offended that you would dare offer them something that isn't meat or kebab.
Deep looks in confusion and says, "Do you eat anything else other than kebabs?"
Zal just like leans in between you and Kebab. We've seen Kebab, eat them kebabs. I think it speaks for itself.
What if you put the mochi
other
on a
meat.
stick?
Idea.
That's a way of preparing it.
He kind of sighs.
This man's about to cry.
I guess.
Kebab is, as Zal translates deeper, kebab is in a state of confusion. If it's on a stick, it is a kebab, but it's not a kebab by cuisine, it's a kebab by style. Kebab is confused. Wolf's and Zal translates, kebab is willing to relent if you can produce a sample.
I'm sure we have sticks somewhere. There's a stick in Silas's fur. They pull up. Kidding.
It's not the same. You have to get this from a shop in town. It's not the same! Maestro Connor is just like, why the fuck are you so sad over this? Like, he doesn't say, he just looks confused.
Do you want us to get you some more?
I'd appreciate that.
Okay, we have one more stop before we leave.
I'll go with you guys. I'll show you where it is. It's an elven bakery. I just came back up from there too. He like dips even more. I was late.
So, Commander, the test. Anything conclusive?
He's He's been like staring at you guys this entire time. He hasn't said anything. Actually, no, I take that back. When Marshall Neal is like, I was late, he responds, "You are more than late, Marshall Neal. You are absent." And he dips even more. He's like, "No."
That feels for this guy right now.
The test gave interesting results. Where did you get this? Do you know you have it?
Get what specifically?
He
Yeah,
walks
they
over and like he like casts like the cane back and forth between his hands, like, and then he goes over to you, Sajar, and reaches above you and like plucks at something that isn't there.
I look between whatever isn't there and him, and like, what's going on?
As he plucks it, you can feel this sort of vertigo, the sense of vertigo hit you.
Yeah, it would visibly show on Sajar. He would be visibly dizzy.
Well, fun fact, it actually afflicts at the other two PCs as well.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
And you guys are like, whoa! Like, again, the sense of vertigo is that sense of like falling as you're like lying to like go into sleep. It's supposedly based on monkey instinct on catching yourself from falling out of a tree. Supposedly. There are
That's
other
just
theories.
falls over. I'm kidding.
Oh, that was unpleasant.
That. Where did you get that? He
You describe what you
points his like cane at the three of you. It connects you three. Where did you get it? I can see it go off in the way elsewhere.
I am a little confused as to what specifically you are referring, but the only esoteric thing that connects all of us, I suppose, without saying too much, opening a very big can of worms, would be connected to, shall we say, something of nightmarish quality.
He looks from you to like Tolas and Zol. So you have been there.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Do they know?
Yes.
Wait, is this the thing that I wasn't supposed to hear from like the camp that one time?
That's what I'm thinking of. Yes.
I didn't hear nothing. You guys can't prove I heard anything. So, is that a yes or a no? He says like, "Hey, you Sajar."
He nods.
Then we can say the name. The Nightmare Imperium. This is where you got this. And you clearly know enough to know its name. Interesting. Very interesting.
So you can see a link between us?
C is generous.
Sense.
Correct. Master Kana, what is it? If it is permissible with you, I would like to let them in on who we are. What do you mean? Title. Core. You're free to do exactly as you wish, Commander. Acquisition Force endeavors are not something I'm familiar with. Thank you. Let us speak bluntly. You have other things to do today. As do I. This, he points at this non-existent line between all of you guys, is not born of this world, of this reality. But it is something that can be utilized by the proper hands. That was what I was testing, and you did benefit from it.
Ah,
All of our force does, to some soft degree, so long as the right people are in the right places.
that makes sense in a way.
As he begins speaking, like this, like alarm goes off on his hip. He reaches for it, pulls out a pocket watch, stops the alarm, looks at the time, closes it. There is much to be said, and I will note this in my reports. Masha Neil. Yes, sir. Go with them for a time being. Explain. I think you, of all people, should know. Yeah, I do. How deep? As deep as they are ready for. Roger that. Maestro Kana, thank you for meeting. He does like a 45-degree bow. The operation shall continue forth. If we need any further instruction, we will contact you. Please do. River Company. Interesting to meet you. Pleasure.
And you?
Good luck in your
Likewise.
endeavors here in the Heartlands. Marsha Neil will be instructing you on these sensitive topics.
Thank you.
He begins walking out. Oh! He reaches into like the blazer pocket, pulls out a plat, and gives it over to Usador. This should cover the snacks and your trip out.
Very well, thank you.
Sponsorship.
Then he leaves. Well,
What's a
congratulations.
coin or two between exchangians?
He's not Exchangian. His accent you've heard before, because Exchanges hears all types of accents. Deep might have heard his style of accent before.
Silas?
Silas, would be a bit of a tighter shot, potentially. Tell you what, we'll even the playing field altogether. Actually, no, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
No fairness for 1
Silas
second.
rolled background at disadvantage, so Jar roll straight. Deep roll background information at advantage.
Cool.
It's like communist. Wait, even out here?
Yeah. Hold on. I have a thing.
It was the
Yeah, that's
I know
excitement.
what thing it is.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's exactly what I expected.
That's
Oh,
like
shit, My expectations have been met.
Very good. Very good. It's an Elven dialect accent.
Oh. Cool.
There's a stretch between the woods of the south where wood elves dwell and call home, and the high elves dominate Gathaltha lore. There is a mid-section, which is, I wouldn't say contested. Technically, the high elves absolutely own it, mostly because the wood elves don't give a shit. But it has this weird intermingling out there. It's an Elven accent.
Recognize the accident.
Velveton Murray is a well-traveled man. Not too surprising.
No. He sounds, he has a heavy, elven accent.
He's has a lot of operations across the way in Gathaltha lore. Not too surprising.
Oh.
Balvatar Mori is half of himself, after all.
I see.
That explains the elven sword. You didn't know? I didn't want to assume. Speaking of assumptions, I assume we're good to go, right, boss? Meister Kai just gestures at you lot. That's up to them. Although it does give me some rising concerns. Don't worry, sir. He does a salute. I'll keep them safe. That's not what I'm concerned about.
Do you want us to keep him safe?
No, Marshal Neil can keep himself safe. I'm more concerned about the implications and that girl that's Mannix out there.
This is the second time this has happened.
Second time.
Yes.
What happened the first time?
Similar reaction. A comrade of ours who's no longer with us. She had the similar reaction upon getting to know him. When he disappeared, it point that over his shoulder happened.
Do you guys have like, I know it's a weird ask, but do you guys have like a crystal or something on you I can borrow real fast?
I do.
Crystal.
Looks
take
just
one
a
out.
jar.
I borrow real fast. I think it might help.
Sure, but I need it back.
I'll give it to you back. You hand over a crystal.
Yeah, it's marking focus.
He takes it. Thanks. Be right back. He walks out the door. You guys' business in Belvedere. Does it involve any of this?
No.
I don't think so. It's more personal, right, Silas?
Yes.
Personal. Amber said you guys have plenty of opportunities. Plus, you may on an
Yeah.
adventure in front.
Yeah, she's right though. We're finally getting around to dealing with that. Should have done so sooner.
There's always something to do, adventurers. Trust me. I know. Sometimes it feels the world's falling down on you. Let me tell you here now. You just have to keep going. The world don't wait.
Yeah. Sajar nods as well. Like, yeah, he right?
Nod slowly, just thinking about it.
If you got the timetable to spare, stop back through Leliak. I'll keep Marshal near here. I'm curious about all this. He gestures at the non-existent stuff above your guys' heads.
You
Well-
and me both. Silas, you were saying?
Sorry, I was reading something.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't know if this was disclosed in the letter, but we were wondering if
Mhm.
possibly we'd be able to use the teleportation circle to go back where we came from when we're done.
I'm sure Lords will to be amiable to it. I can ask.
Please do, thank you.
I'm surprised he hasn't stomped down in here already. Might be elated, I would guess.
It'd be nice to say thank you for letting us use this teleportation circle.
Maybe later.
Hey, it's a beautiful home.
He just sort of sighs. It loses its charm pretty quickly. Maybe that's just me.
That's true.
It is not.
He shrugs. Special circumstance. Eventually, Marshal Neo does come back with Abigail in tow. She looks a lot more stabilized now. And you can see that the arcane focus that you gave him, the crystal that you gave him, Sajar, is now sort of humming with energy. This sort of weird, not yin yang symbol, but that sort of like swirling flux of like this sort of bright, pale white, maybe a bit of yellow glittering energy swirling around this sort of black, almost like galaxy sort of energy. It's just sort of swimming around like a lava lamp in the crystal, and Abigail's keeping the crystal pressed against the side of her head towards her ear.
I don't know if they're... So, Sajar's been using it since day one. She'd probably be able to... I don't know if there's any sort of residual effect of him using that. I imagine soothing empathy or something along those lines.
That's the thing. Like, arcane focuses don't store magic, really. Like, they channel it. I mean, don't get me wrong, all crystals can hold magic to some certain degree, but, like, it's not a ring of spell storing, right? Like, you can't really store it. Even if you do store it, it doesn't hold it for a long time.
Alright, knowing that, he'd probably then just raise his eyebrows in surprise. How and what?
It's a trick. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. You're not quite there yet. Maybe later, maybe not. I don't know how that's gonna progress.
I see.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. He goes over to Tolis, pats her on the shoulder. Congrats, by the way. Huh? Just congrats. You'll know what I mean. I prefer to know now, if that's okay. No. You'll know. You'll know. Tolis is just in a state of utter confusion. I'll send you a gift. You'll know.
Sajar thinks to himself, oh, he's one of those.
I'll send you a gift. Don't worry.
Congratulations.
About what? You'll know.
Sure. You'll know.
We'll send you a gift. Right.
Congrats.
He like sidles over to you, Wolfgang. Right. I could send a gift and I could put both our names on it if that's unless you want to send your own gift. Like actually, like.
Also, Lehman, can I get on
does
this?
not freeload.
Okay, give me like 5 gold. I mean, like he does like a gesture on like approximating the size of something. That's probably like a gold. Okay, give me like corporate shipping. It's like 3 gold.
Extravagant. Extravagant.
You want to be extravagant? I don't know if you want to be extravagant on this though. Like they're just gonna get rid of it.
No.
I'm saying okay.
5 gold. He bites down his pipe as he like fishes into his coin purse. Pulls out 5 gold.
All right, cool.
So good. Thank you.
Okay, so it'll take maybe a year, maybe less.
Very good.
At least 10 months.
He nods.
With shipping time, 10 months. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Business points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
So good.
Okay, we'll put both our names on it.
Good.
I got. He pulled up 5 gold of his own. Okay, that'll definitely be enough.
Oh, Wolfgang.